Vietnam.
Hello, teacher.
Can you please tell us your name and how old you are?
My name is Nam. I'm 11 years old.
Cool. Are you ready?
Yes.
That's cool. So part one here is finding differences in pictures. This one is for you, and this one is for me. I will say something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different. Do you understand?
Yes.
Alright, in my picture, the clock on the wall is a circle.
But in my picture, the clock is square.
Cool. In my picture, the time on the clock is 5 o'clock.
But in my picture, the time in the clock is 5.
You could say 5:30 or 5:30.
5:30.
Okay. In my picture, the woman in the blue shirt is using the computer.
But in my picture, the woman is using the phone.
Yeah. In my picture, the cameraman has got brown hair.
But in my picture, the cameraman is yellow hair.
Okay. In my picture, the weatherman is wearing a blue striped shirt.
But in my picture, the weatherman is wearing the red striped shirt.
Still with the weatherman. In my picture, he is pointing to cloudy weather.
But in my picture, he is pointing the sun.
What kind of weather is it? Is it rainy weather, windy weather?
Sunny weather.
That's right. And do you see the man in the green jacket in the middle of the room?
Yes.
Yeah. In my picture, he is carrying some orange juice.
But in my picture, he is carrying some fruits.
Sure. Would you say he's carrying a little bit of fruit or a lot of fruit?
A lot of fruits.
Okay. Do you see the woman in the orange shirt next to the door?
Yes.
In my picture, she is holding a brush.
But in my picture, she is holding the scissor.
Very nice. And in my picture, the boy on the sofa is taller than the girl.
But in my picture, the girl is taller than boy.
Cool. And we'll do one more. Do you see the table in front of the sofa?
Yes.
In my picture, there are many magazines on the table.
But in my picture, the table,
So what is there on your table?
the post jacket is on the table.
Okay, cool. That's part one. Let's move to part two. In part two, it's asking and answering questions. This one is for you, and this one is for me. It shows information about Robert's and Sarah's favorite restaurants. I don't have the information for Robert's restaurant, but you do. So I'll ask you questions, and you tell me the answers. Ready?
Yes.
What is the name of Robert's favorite restaurant?
His favorite restaurant is the Black Cat.
And what does Robert like eating there?
He like eating pasta.
And where is the Black Cat?
Is on the North Street.
And what time does it open?
Time open is 12 o'clock.
Okay. Is it cheap or expensive?
It is expensive.
Cool. Part two, similar thing. You don't have the information, but I do. So you ask me questions about Sarah's favorite restaurant, and I will tell you the answers.
What is Sarah's favorite restaurant?
It's called Rainbows.
What does she like eating?
She likes eating pizza there.
Where does Sarah favorite restaurant?
It's on Hill Street.
What time this restaurant open?
It opens at 12:30.
Is it cheap or expensive?
It's cheap. There we go. That is part 2. Thank you. Part 3 is using pictures to tell a story. Here there are 5 pictures and they tell a story in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The name of the story is The Brave Teacher. I will begin telling the story in picture 1. You tell the rest of the story in the rest of the pictures. You can look at the pictures for as long as you want. When you're ready, just say, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright. The Brave Teacher. It's Monday morning. Nick and Anna are sitting in their English class when they notice something out of the window.
Nick and Anna saw a cat on the tree. The cat is very scared. The teacher stand up and look there. The teacher go out the classroom and rescue the cat. The student think the student and teacher and cat is very happy. The student think she is brave teacher.
Very good. The end.
The end.
Very nice. Cool. The last thing is just answering some questions from Discover 2. First question is about animal groups. Can you remember any of the animal groups?
Amphibians.
Yeah.
Mammals.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah.
Bird.
Cool. And you need to choose one animal group to talk about. Which one do you want to talk about?
I want mammals.
Okay. What do you know about mammals?
I know they have
So what do they have all over their bodies?
they have a skin.
Skin, and what's on the skin?
Feather.
Not feathers, that's for birds. Fur or hair.
Hair.
And why do mammals have fur or hair?
Because they
It's to keep them
keep them
warm or cold?
warm.
To keep them warm, that's right. And mammals, do they give birth to baby mammals or do they lay eggs?
They lay eggs.
Give birth. So think mammals like cows or dogs or people. Do we lay eggs like chickens or do we give birth to babies?
They give birth.
To babies, that's right. And baby mammals need to drink something. Do you know what that is?
Drink milk
From their
mom.
That's right. Next one is past simple. Can you tell me 2 things you did last Sunday?
I play football with my friend. And I visited my grandparents.
Very nice. Do you remember the 3 states of matter?
Liquid,
Liquid,
solid,
solid,
and gas.
good. Do you know something that can change between states? Solid to liquid, liquid to gas, and so on? What is something that can change states?
The liquid,
So water
is
it can change, right? And you're right, water is
ice.
so what is water as a state? Is it a solid, a liquid, or a gas?
Liquid.
It is a liquid. How would we change liquid water to a solid? What do you do?
I put the water in the freeze.
In the freezer to freeze it. Does that mean the water gets very, very hot or very, very cold?
Very, very cold.
Correct, and you're right, it is ice. How do we change liquid water from a liquid to a gas?
We steam.
So steam is the gas, but what do you do to the water? Do you make it very cold or make it very hot?
Make very hot.
That's right, we heat it until it boils and yeah, it becomes steam. Nice, next one. Can you tell me 2 important rules in your school?
Is be quiet, sit nicely.
That's it, that's 2. And last one, do you remember any different types of art?
Is origami,
Origami, yeah.
oil painting, drawing, mobile sculpture.
Nice. And what is your favorite type of art to make?
My favorite type of art is oil painting.
Sure. And when you make an oil painting, what tools or things do you usually use?
I use oil paint,
Yeah.
paint brushes,
Yeah.
and canvas.
Very nice. And let's say you had a piece of paper, some colored pencils, and maybe an eraser. What kind of art could you make?
Drawing.
Correct. And if you only had a square piece of paper and nothing else, what could you make?
Is origami.
Very nice. That's it. Well done. Perfect. Scrooge, take a bit of it.